A very good morning to all of you. In the previous video, we have started with the chapter number 5 with monohybrid cross. So today I would like to start with the next topic, that is dihybrid cross. Di means it is the study of two characters. So in this cross, we are going to take two characters. Like for example sake, I have taken the two main characters, that is the color of seeds and the shape of seeds. In the case of dominant characters, yellow is the color of seed, whereas round is the shape of seeds. In case of recessiveness, green is the color of seed, whereas wrinkled is the shape of seeds. So dihybrid cross simply means you have to cross two parents to study the two main characters. You may take any two characters. So let's start with this cross. In this cross, I have taken the parents as seed of color and shape of seed. So let's take a look. The first parents I have taken as a female. In case you want to take this plant as a female, then you have to remove the male flowers from this plant so that a foreign pollen grain could not do the pollination in this case. So just to prevent the pollination from any foreign pollen grain, you have to do the process of emasculation and then bagging. Emasculation simply means if you want to take a flower as a female, you have to remove the male part, and in case you want to take that flower as a male, then you have to remove the female part. So I have taken this as a female. That means I have removed male flower from this plant. So in the first case, you may see I have used the capital letters, that is capital Y, capital Y, capital R, capital R. That means yellow round is dominant over the green wrinkled. For green wrinkled, I have used the small alphabets, that is small y, small r. So that means yellow round is the phenotype, whereas capital Y, capital Y, capital R, these are the genotypes. Phenotype simply means it is the physical appearance, whereas genotype means it is the study of genes. So let's take a look. In case of first plant, that is in the case of first parent, the gametes that would be produced, they will be capital Y, capital R, capital Y, capital R. In the case of second parent, the gametes that will be produced, they will be small y, small r, small y, small r. I hope it is clear. So let's take a look over the first generation. In case of first generation, suppose if this gamete of a female fuses with this gamete of a male, as a result, first generation that will be produced is capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. Again you may take another example. Suppose if this gamete fuses with this one, again results will be same, that is capital Y, small y, capital R, again small r. That means in the first generation, 100% species that will be produced are yellow round. You may take example, like if this fuses with this gamete, again result will be yellow round. If this gamete fuses with this one, again result will be yellow round. In case this gamete fuses with this one, again result will be yellow round. If this gamete fuses with this one, result will be yellow round. So that means in the first generation, 100% plants those will be produced are yellow round. But these plants will be heterozygous. Heterozygous means they consist of alleles, one from the female one, another from the male one. But the parents that we have taken were homozygous or pure, because the alleles those were present in these plants were pure. Like in the case of yellow round, the alleles were present for the yellow color only, and in case of female, alleles were present, they were responsible for the green color. But in case of first generation, it consists of different alleles. Like one is responsible for yellow color, another is responsible for green color. This is responsible for round shape, this allele is responsible for wrinkle shape. But in the first generation, the outcome in the case of phenotype is yellow round, because yellow and round both are dominant over green and wrinkled. As you know, the recessive alleles are not able to express themselves in the case of heterozygous condition. So let's move further. In case we perform selfing in the first generation, suppose this plant gets pollinate with another plant of the same, that is the capital Y, capital R, small r, with the same plant, that is the capital Y, capital R, small r. So what will be the gametes? In case of this, if suppose capital Y fuses with capital R, so the gametes will be capital Y, capital R, or capital Y fuses with this small r, gametes will be capital R, small r. In case small y fuses with capital R, results will be small y, capital R, and in case small y fuses with small r, result will be small y, small r. So these are the four possibilities of gametes. So let's take a look over the F2 generation. Suppose we perform selfing of this plant with the same plant. As you know, the gametes produced will be the same. So let's take a look over the Punnett square. So these are the possibilities of gametes of first plant, and these are the possibilities of gametes of second plant. Suppose gamete of first plant fuses with the gamete of second plant, result will be yellow round, because yellow and round both are dominant. Suppose this gamete fuses with this one, again result will be yellow round, because in the condition, in this case, that is the heterozygous condition, capital R is dominant. That's why the seeds produced will be round. Similarly, third possibility will be again yellow round, again yellow round. And suppose this gamete fuses with this one, possibility will be yellow round. In case this gamete fuses with this gamete of second species, possibility will be yellow wrinkled. Wrinkled because in the case of homozygous conditions, only in that conditions recessive alleles can express themselves. So you may see both R's are small, that means in recessive condition they can express themselves. So if this gamete fuses with this one, again result will be yellow round, because capital Y and capital R both are dominant. Suppose this gamete fuses with this gamete, result will be yellow wrinkled, again wrinkled because both the R's are small. If this gamete fuses with this one, possibility will be yellow round. So in this case, you may fuse particular gametes with anyone, because in the case of independent assortment, any gamete can fuse with any gamete of second plant. So let's take a look over the result. So in this case, you may see 4 types of plants are produced. One with yellow round, second with yellow wrinkled, third with green round, and fourth with green wrinkled. So let's see the ratio. In case of yellow round, you may find out there are 9 possibilities of yellow round. In case of yellow wrinkled, possibility is 3. In case of green wrinkled, again 3. And in case of, it's green round, again it is 3. And in case of green wrinkled, it is 1. So the ratio of F2 generation is 9:3:3:1. So what are the new outcomes? Like we have taken the parents as yellow round, green wrinkled. But at last we found formation of 4 species. 2 was the same, that are the parents, but you may find out the 2 new species, that is the formation of yellow wrinkled and green round. This is because of recombination and independent assortment of gametes, like any gamete may fuse with anyone. I hope this topic is clear. So in the next topic I would like to start with the 3 main laws of Mendel. Thank you so much.